bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, all right?
But I was supposed to be in Eastpool yesterday.
Does this man even know what he's doing?
The bridge is down. If you're heading for Eastpool, you'll have to wait.
Okay, let's go hit up Martha then.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
Do you like that? There's plenty more of that.
Hey Martha, job well done.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
I did.
We did.
Saved his ass too.
And he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They've nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
See, I like how that counters two separate quests. Just to give me more goodies. More loot. Meteorite. I mean, I guess that's okay. I'll take it.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this
Some
the
kind
Empire's
of
doing?
genocide.
Have they been sent away?
Maybe sends off to war.
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme.
Yeah, there you go.
Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with
Oh, the
demand of
miners.
late,
Ooh.
so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like Empire people, Imperials.
Yeah. Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it.
Yeah, it's pretty monstrous.
Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with
Man.
now. So no harm done, eh?
That's messed up.
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Nah, that's fucked up, dude. That's really messed up.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Are we gonna see more dark stuff happen? Is it gonna start getting dark? I don't know, man. Oh, I should have enough to level up, shouldn't I? Here, give me just uno momento if you could, please. Just uno momento, uno momento. Sorry, Willis, just 1 second. Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I assume it's gonna get really, really dark. It's gonna start anyway.
Can't be seen talking to you. If there's anything you need, ask Martha.
Oh, Torgal, I can pet you. No, not that.
That feel good, boy.
Nice. But yeah, sure, I should have enough to level it, I think. Do I? I do. Wow, I have a lot. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and we'll grab this. And then I guess what we can do. Now, which one do I get rid of? I like Gouge. I don't really care as much for Wicked Wheel, but I do like Gouge, so we'll get rid of Wicked Wheel. Trade it off with Aerial Blast. So both these are triangle. Okay, good.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish.
Get these turnips. Fresh cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Yeah, I probably should just let the game take me where it wants me to go, because I just explore all these areas and then I end up having to do it again anyway, kind of.
That a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way. Did we?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine living in a world like that. I'm trying to think if that... Nah, it doesn't really happen like that today. I was gonna say, could you make an argument towards like something? Like, is there something similar that happens today somewhere? I'm not really too sure. I can't think of one.
What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
But I do... Like, I don't know, I just can't imagine living in a world like that. I'm concerned. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually a little bit on edge.
To you.
Hey, Abbott.
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die.
Please, Father. Come in for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
Oh. Their hands are like stiffened.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside.
Okay, that is pretty horrific.
There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that. But we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable.
That's really, really scary, dude.
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
He's a good guy, this abbot. Maybe church not bad in this one.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
It's really sad.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
So when a bearer is drained of its aether, they turn into stone, kind of, or they petrify. Interesting. It's pretty horrific, honestly.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Can I go back in? I can.
Be strong, my child. The tincture will soon take effect.
Yeah, look at that. That would suck. And so, you know, the scary thing about that is that's actually, like, kind of real, in a way. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's called locked-in syndrome. I'm not entirely sure. But it's a disease where, like, it's really rare. Like, it's a super rare disease. But it's one where, like, whenever your body takes some form of damage, like, say a muscle or something becomes, like, torn, which often happens, right? Like, it's gonna happen. Muscles, like, tear and get damaged all the time. Heck, it's how you get stronger, right? But basically, instead of your body replacing it with more muscle, it replaces it with bone. So every time your body gets, like, injured, you get, like, it gets fixed by becoming bone until your whole body just, like, can't move anymore. And then, like, you die. It's really scary, to be honest. It's a really scary disease. I don't know when it forms. I don't know if it, like, happens after you're born and then it starts, but just, I don't know, man. Never like that.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. It was good, honest work.
Where'd I put my phone?
Back.
I put it over there.
Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
I just back here, huh?
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift. so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
True.
And so you lend Sid your strength.
What little of it I have. Use the profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending.
Interesting. That makes sense.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Yeah, TY.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Seal obtained. A slumbering chocobo. Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Know that you will always be welcome here.
Thanks, Martha. Now we got down those stairs really fast.
Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Yeah, getting good monies. Ah, guild bug. I mean, I'll take 2 of them. Sure, why not? Get money that way. We can buy a couple more potions. Nah, we don't need them. We can just find them. Don't need to buy anymore. We'll be good. Oh, it's Sid.
Sid?
And his buddy. Whatever his name is, I don't remember.
Ah, Clive. You're not
the
where
big
I
guy.
left you.
Hurt your hand.
Oh.
With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
That's true. I guess out in the field he would have to use one of those crystals anyway.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
Although maybe I guess he couldn't light it with
Leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together.
like lightning
if you
anyway.
Stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
Sorry I had to kick her ass, Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool.
Ah, Sid, don't say that.
About people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else,
I can damn well try.
At the very least, you can save yourself.
And that too.
I'll try.
Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting.
I'm making it seem like some grand goodbye or something, but I'm probably gonna head back to the hideaway straight away.
Then.
You head up to the blacksmith. Get some more gear. Holding on to these nuts. A new quest. Oh, dude. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, I want them. Guess go get them.
I have to find him. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you?
I am.
Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
Yeah, I do wonders.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see?
Ah.
And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Of course.
Where is this bearer?
I gotta save him, right?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Well, of course. No, literally what I was gonna say.
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens.
Hey there, man.
That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
This guy's a douche.
All right, Ronald. We were
Of
just
course his
taking a
name's
look.
Ronald.
This one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
How very
Send the
McDonald of
bearer
him.
to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Prioritize quest. Okay, I'm just gonna be right back really quick.
Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hunted.
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna be. Well, I'm finished this dialogue, then I'll be right back.
What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Okay, now I'm gonna be right back. I'll be really quick. Hey, sorry about that. There you go. Oh yeah, just wanted to get my water refilled up. Cause I don't know why I'm feeling like a little bit of a headache coming on. Don't know what happened. Don't know what suddenly brought it about. But anyone that knows when you stream, probably best not to have a headache. But yeah, sometimes it is what it is. It's a very small one. If it gets to become too much, I'll probably stop the stream. But for the moment, we should be fine. I'm not super concerned. Plus, I just probably need more water anyway. Like that's probably it, right?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter
Ah,
fool.
man, how could you?
Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to
Oh,
market.
you're that guy.
It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
Did your son drop it?
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Ah, of course.
All right, eating it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Slay bog crabs, so I can do that. I can do both gladly and easily. Nah, I was gonna say, probably gotta talk to you, don't I?
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He's making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
TY. So we're gonna do that way. Okay, well, we'll get this one done down here first, since it is closer. Damn. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, say it again, buddy. I dare you. You can try our new ability out.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Oh, we'll try to get them all over here. Aerial blast! Wow. Oh, he's bubble beaming me.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Nah, I guess while we're down here, we'll go over this way. Do the typical MMO thing where we clean up the quests on the... Clean up all the quests on the outside and then just turn them all in. Get a big...
Go far.
Big,
keep my eyes peeled.
Reward. Actually, speaking of which... does it have like a description for that item? A thin membrane of fetid muck covers this crystal, which still in its holder. Otherwise, it appears undamaged. Good, good. So the quest guy should be around here somewhere, the clues anyway. Those are some very calm storks. Okay, so literally just in here. Oh, here we go. Oh, the lantern.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know
Over there, maybe.
Went.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he's hiding out over in this abandoned building. I would.
Someone made sure work of them.
Yeah, little doggos.
Someone was Norris.
There he is. Nope. Jump for joy, of course.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend.
I really need to change my armor.
So close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
Nah, back when you two were friends.
Sad,
Sad, dude. Sad.
I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins.
Ah, we're gonna fake his death or something?
The bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Why, Ron? After all these years, you were like a brother to me. I'm sorry. It's been a hard day. I'll be here when Martha's man comes looking.
That's really sad. I don't know. I couldn't imagine that. It's just sad, the idea of like once good friends turning on each other, you know? Like, I don't know. Just that idea is really sad. But, you know, I don't know. Once again, happen in real life at times, right? Look at the whole stuff going on in World War II. You had people betraying friends all over the place. Well, in Germany and occupied nations, at least, I guess. Hey, you can talk?
Seen you been running errands for Martha. You can do a lot worse than serving her, that's for certain. Most folk round here would agree.
No, so that's why he's not being a douche to me anymore. Maybe he knows. He probably knows. He knows what she does. Maybe, I don't know. He did call me branded once. He did call me a branded. Maybe he doesn't look branded. I don't know.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
The foul crystal.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
Now, what do I get? Besides the thank you, I mean.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
That would have been a lot to lose.
I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
What do we get? Good amount of money. Decent stuff too for material.
I'll be fucked if I'm...
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it.
Maybe he's feeling a bit of regret.
Job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Maybe not. Maybe he's still a douche.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Some more meteorite. I mean, that's good. That's good. I don't mind taking some of that. I lost one iron lantern, though. Okay, before we continue onwards, though, I would like to... how do I check out the... Yeah, here. So, because I want to go back to the hideaway. Wait a minute. Oh, it's up yonder that way. Still, we'll go to the hideaway first. Like I said, maybe get me some new gear. I'm not gonna say no. Oh, the music's so good. Anything new? Howdy, Blackthorn.
What's Sanfordine, dear?
Stormcry. Okay, so I guess I don't have anything new. I could get better battle chains, but yeah, let's wait.
That it?
Okay, never mind. We can do a little bit of lore reading though while we're here. A little bit, like 15 minutes or so. Hey, Gav.
Sid's gone off again. To Rosaria this time to pick up some supplies. Never can get him to sit still.
Have you come for a tale? Or perhaps...
Tail. Level 2? Or level 3, I mean? Nope, not quite.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Now, let's have a look at the relevant topics first. Landlady of the Golden Stables. The tavern at the heart of Martha's Rest. She is also a friend of Sid's cause, keeping the hideaway supplied with both victuals and information on developments in Western Storm. A second string to her business that she arrives to keep secret from the Imperial authorities. A small settlement huddled atop a rocky tor overlooking the swampy lowlands of southeastern Rosaria. Sellswords gather in its Sellswords gather in its barracks. Hawkers in its streets, while those short on work can be heard singing over Flaggin's Vale from morning until night in the village's eponymous tavern. While the former duchy may want for cheer since being annexed by the Empire, the rest is a rare spot of sunshine among the gloom, and most travelers make a point of stopping over when they're passing through. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind then. The Imperial Province. Yeah, so it has been completely taken over. A nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. When the duchy was left leaderless in the aftermath of the attack on Phoenix Gate in the year 860, the Ironblood seized the opportunity to attack the capital. Their campaign did not last long, however, as the Holy Empire of San Barique soon returned in full force to stake its own claim, leaving the once proud duchy no choice but to submit and become an imperial vassal state. I keep wanting to say vessel, but no, vessel and vassal are two different things. A clutch of humble stone buildings perched above the Sorrow-Wise Bay in the imperial province of Rosaria's southeastern lowlands. The abbey was built in order to propagate the Gregorian faith after the Duchy of Rosaria was made part of the Holy Empire of San Barique, and as such is one of the rare examples of imperial architecture in the region. The price bearers and dominants pay for channeling aether through their bodies, the gradual petrification of their flesh. It does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magics, beginning with a stiffness and ache in the extremities as the curse progresses. See, I thought that's what was happening with Sid. Limbs are rendered immobile and the pain unbearable. At last, the victim turns completely to stone and their body crumbles into dust. There is no known cure. You did see that one. A nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme as its capital. Political power in the Empire technically resides with the five cardinals, but even they are bound to the whims of the Holy Emperor in those manners of state in which he takes interest. In the year 860, at Emperor Sylvester's behest, the cardinals agreed upon a plan to liberate Rosaria from the marauding forces of the Iron Kingdom, after which the duchy had little choice but to bend the knee and become an imperial province. Continue along here, almost done with the bestiary. Yeah, these ones. A large herbivorous creature found mainly on Storm. It has distinctive elaborate antlers and long, sinuous limbs, which it uses to leap gracefully into the air. It attacks mainly with its antlers and rear legs, but many hunters are prepared to face such dangers nonetheless, in order to acquire the lustrous supple pelts for which these noble beasts are famed. Found to graze primarily in the emerald meadows of Rosaria or the windswept savannas of Dalmekia, bighorns are easily recognized by the eponymous growths, the length of which can oft exceed several score hands, that jet sidewise from their crowns. These horns, as well as their hard-wearing hides, are prized throughout Valisthea, and can be bought and sold at marketplaces all over the realm. Caution, however, is recommended when hunting the creatures, as they are highly territorial and will charge relentlessly at anything that might stray into their line of sight. I think I probably need to kill one of the storks too, so they can appear on here. Megalocrabs. Making a habitat of waters both fresh and brackish, these goodly crustaceans spend most of their time buried in the mud where they warm their sanguine humors as they wait for their potential meal to wander by. Since the time of the founder, the peoples of Rosaria have hunted megalocrabs for its sweet, succulent flesh and creamy tamale. That's a word. The species having long been known amongst the small folk as fire crab for the bright red color and phoenix light patterns which emerge on the shells after boiling. It's kind of cool. Found mostly in and around the lakes and rivers of San Barique and Rosaria, these deadly predators are equipped with scissor-like pincers with which to dismember and eviscerate their prey. If that were not enough, the creatures take in water from their habitat to create highly corrosive juices in their bellies, which they then spit out onto their victim's flesh to soften it, making it easier to consume. Enormous creatures with nigh impenetrable and oddly fertile shells that play host to diverse flora that provide the painfully conspicuous reptiles with much needed camouflage in the bogs and fens they call their homes. At a glance, these lumbering giants may not appear much of a threat, But at the first sight of danger, they will retract their heads and limbs and whip themselves into frenetic speeds that have been known to flatten entire homes. Yeah, I'll kill one of the birds. Why not? I know we completed like 2 of these. I think it was Mysteries of the Realms as well. Yeah, bearer. A person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. In Valestia, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved, branded with a mark on their cheek that leads some to call them by the pejorative moniker bearer, branded. Though their powers do not begin to approach those of the almighty dominance, they too suffer from the crystal's curse, gradually turning to stone over a lifetime of channeling aether for others. We did see Branded Soldier before, yeah. Bearers forced to fight for the nations that enslaved them. To stymie the urge to flee, the penalty for desertion is death, and soldiers are encouraged to keep a close watch on each other to prevent others from doing so. The brand upon a soldier's cheek presenting an additional obstacle, and so most follow their orders, turning steadily to stone with each draw on the aether. To lose one's life to the curse being lauded as a hero's death. I could see them spinning it that way. It's like, hey, you know, you die by the curse, you're gonna be a hero, even though you're a filthy branded or filthy bearer, you know? That's exactly how they would try to play it out, for sure. That makes so much sense. Okay, try to do some lay of the land. The remains of the fortress destroyed in the year 860. On that came to be known as the Night of Flames. The castle's invasion by San-Briquois saboteurs and the battle between the 2 icons of fire that arose in its wake. The earth is still riddled with fissures and tears, testament to the ferocity of the fight that unfolded here. The gate itself was buried beneath piles of soot-stained rubble, and with it Rosaria's pride, falling as the duchy did to the Empire not long afterward. In the year 861, taking advantage of the discord arising from Rosaria's internal woes in the wake of the Night of Flames, the Ironblood launched an attack that inflicted devastating losses on an already crippled nation, robbing it of what little power remained. Later that same year, San-Brique stepped in and forced the once proud duchy to submit to one final humiliation by becoming a vassal state of the Empire, just as Duchess Annabella and her imperial conspirators had planned. An area of marshland in the eastern part of the imperial province of Rosaria, just south of Martha's Rest. Numerous shacks and hovels dotted about the swamp suggest that the area was once at least sparsely populated. However, now most lie broken and abandoned, their owners having fled for more habitable climes once the waters began to rise. We did the basic one. A settlement located in central San-Brique on the northeastern edge of the Great Wood. Having initially found prosperity as a stopover point for traveling traders, it fell from favor when newer, better roads bypassed it. And so Route 66 situation. Road 66. No, it's Route 66, yeah. And eventually fell off the map entirely. Presently, its obscurity serves as cover to mask its burgeoning status as a safe haven for bearers who work the nearby vineyards for Quentin, Kelderman, and co-conspirator of Sid's, while casks of Gotland Rouge, aged in Lost Wing cellars, provide the village with much-needed income. Quentin's Tavern in Lost Wing. It is very much the beating heart of the village. Not only do the villagers congregate here to eat, drink, and make merry, it is also frequented by traveling traders seeking to load their wagons with Lost Wing's famous wine. In southwestern San-Brique, where the Great Wood ends, lie the secluded meadows of Oribel. Here the soil is rich and the climate temperate, but the sloped terrain provides ample runoff for rain, making the location perfect for the growing of wine grapes, something the residents of nearby Lost Wing take very seriously. an expansive river valley that cuts through southern central Sandbreak. The fortress of Caer Norvent rises along its eastern edge. Located in western Sandbreak near the Rosarian border, the King's Fall is a towering cataract fed by the waters of multiple converging tributaries. Though these waters long played an integral part in the lives of nearby settlers, an influx of displaced beasts fleeing from the Blight has forced many to abandon their claim to the resource. A raging vortex born upon Benedicta Harmon's descent into madness and loss of control over her icon Garuda. Its power is such that not only are entire villages swept up by its passing, but the very ground beneath it is gouged and disfigured. I don't know if I read that before, but I'm going to do it now. Here once did rage a storm born of a dominance madness, a storm within which the icons Garuda and Ifrit clashed, and from which only one would emerge. Their struggles saw the landscape razed as Holt's farms and villages that had stood for ages were in all but mere moments struck from existence. Now all that remains is a blackened waste, somehow even more lifeless than the blighted Deadlands. Named for the highest of its peaks, Sandbreak's Belinus Tor is a region of rolling grassy hills slightly inland of where the Strait of Atha meets the Sea of Grace. In the year 873, it was the site of a decisive battle in the kingdom of Willowd's failed bid to regain a foothold in Storm. A nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states, it is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm and has its capital at Randella. It is also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fang. There's no official state religion, and citizens are free to worship as they please. Dhalmekia's key political entity is the Parliament, which is formed of ministers representing each of the states, with the Prime Minister as its head. Yeah, we'll go through, like, let's see, we'll go through... We'll do these 2 pages, and then we'll leave the rest for another time. Like I said, we'll do it in little bits and bobs here. Eventually, we'll catch up entirely. A stronghold situated at the western end of the Nysa Defile in the Dhalmekian Republic. In the year 873, it served as the site of a meeting convened by the Dhalmekians with their Woluder allies in an attempt to enlist their aid in driving back the Ironblood, who had been a thorn in their side since the Battle of the Twin Realms 8 years before. Men of the Fist, huh? Dhalmekia's standing army, while officially an organ of the Republic, each of its 5 states is granted relative autonomy with regard to the management of its troops. Aside from certain specialized squads, battle deployments are mostly comprised of small units employing a mixture of foot soldiers and battle mages. The former are known and feared for their curved swords and prodigious axes, and the deadly skill with which they wield them. The highest council of government of the Republic of Dhalmekia. 7 ministers are responsible for ruling the nation, though their will is often molded to that of their permanent economic advisor, Hugo Kupka, who leverages his power as the dominant of Titan to shape the Republic's policy. So he's the permanent economic advisor, huh? That's interesting. I don't know if we knew that. I don't recall. Looking to bring an end to their long-running conflict with the Iron Kingdom, the Dhalmekians convened a council with their Woluder allies at Zernitra stronghold. However, the Woloders were unwilling to concede to the Dhalmekians' requests, leaving the Republic no choice but to field its dominant Hugo Kupka. In doing so, Parliament further indebted itself to this already powerful player in national politics. The Kingdom of Wolod. I don't know if I've read all of this one. I might have, but I'm not too sure. So we'll do it anyway. We'll read these anyway. The sole surviving nation in Ash. In Ash? Wolod has its capital at Stranhire, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. A warlike land, its considerable military might serves to keep neighboring countries at bay. While Wolod does maintain a notional alliance with the Dhalmekian Republic in Southern Storm, it is very much a marriage of convenience. Not all are deterred, however, and the constant need to fight off hordes of beastmen prevent the royalists from launching a full incursion into Storm. Its rulers, Barnabas Thamar, dominant of Odin and Warden of Darkness, recently dispatched units of intelligencers to Storm with orders to scout ahead prior to a full-scale invasion. Having ceded territory to the Holy Empire of San Brique in the Battle of the Twin Realms in the year 865, the Warlorders launched an attack on Belnus Tor in 873, with the intent of regaining their lost foothold on the continent across the strait. So they're trying to kind of incur into Storm then, trying to gain a bit of a foothold, maybe make some kind of colony. Yeah, see, it won't take us long to catch up. We're basically there. Now, persons of interest, there's going to be a lot. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be a lot of persons of interest that we're going to need to get through. But it's all going to be worth it. We'll all get through it.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
I thought you said you weren't coming back.
Hall of Virtue. Stage replay arcade mode. So there's nothing else here that I really need. And if that's the case, whoops, wrong one. And if that's the case, then we shall open the full world map and we'll just go back. We'll just go back here. I really like the music though. It's really, really good. Really, really good.
The bridge to Eastbourne.
Okay, so we need to make our way this way.
So much for all parts of the
I think I looked around the town enough. No, I did not actually. Hold on. Oh, I got no Christian scroll. I'll have to check it out later. I literally just came back. I would have totally checked it out. Damn it.